Welcome back to more Reus 2. Gonna have a shot at another 3-era game, 4 if you count the prologue. And I think after this I'll probably stop recording all of my games, because I've unlocked most of the stuff, and sometimes I just want to play more casually off camera, but I don't want to be like, hey, I unlocked some stuff last video or whatever. So this is kind of the last one where there's stuff to unlock, I think. I don't know, we'll see. Just a warning. Gonna play with the Sage here because I don't know. Well, I wanted to try the Savannah Giant, but I guess that's sort of bad for the Sage. Like, the Savannah Giant has a focus on food, but it's animals with food, right? So maybe I should just keep the Ocean Giant. And there's plenty of reasonable plants you can put in the ocean. And we'll try to go for Solarpunk, the one that wanted a lot of biodiversity for Era 3. Is my plan. And probably just Calm Era 1 and Calm Era 2 for the first couple ages, because I haven't done those yet. So let's go. Where shall I settle the Sage? How about in a forest? He loves forests, because they have lots of food. And specifically, plants that make food. Okay, great. Surprising no one. We're gonna I thought there was better food available even for your first settlement. But I guess until you get like apple trees or something, it really is just like, yeah, put down a blueberry and... Oh, right. Every plant is insane when you have sage. That's why I'm thinking that. So yeah, let's just put down a blueberry. That'll be 40 food, and that'll get in there. Oh, because it's... Right, it's not actually next to a mineral yet. But 30 is still enough for your first growth. Or for this. We did it. Alright, show me a draft, baby. Also, what are you doing? Probably well, I like fruit pickers. We might go farm for undergrowth. It sort of depends on what we unlock. I suppose we might even go for oceans. What is his mystery? Obviously, it's like mostly food, right? Yeah, 5 food per mysteries plus some science. So this would be 75 food plus 45 science. So. If we wanted to, we could maybe go for oceans. What do I have in terms of undergrowth in the ocean that makes food? Like, none of it's undergrowth, right? Wait, why do I care about it being undergrowth? I don't. I would care about it being plants. So, like, I don't know. We could put kelp or something, but I think I'd rather just draft forest. I never say no to an apple tree first pick, I don't think. Not for a sage, anyway. Sage with access to fruit pickers. But we don't have to do that now, of course. We're going to see who our other nomad is. Let's go for someone with a bunch of gold this time. I mean, I don't know. The Huntress for food and gold, I'm sure, would be fine. Why is her thing just worse than the Sage's? The Sage gets 5 food and also some science for each mystery. Are her buildings somehow better, or her quests somehow better? Well, I don't have a desert. So maybe the merchant is not so hot. Maybe I want someone who can stand both food and gold and give them access to, like, the ocean and the taiga or something, maybe? Well, don't have to pick till I draft, I suppose. I already did draft.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it is the next thing I should do, in fact, is pick one of these guys and give them what they want. Alright, I'll take Huntress, I guess. Give her some ocean and some taiga. Taiga hates food. What am I thinking? I kind of have to give her forest, don't I? I could give her forest and taiga, but there's not really great gold available in taiga anyway. I'd rather get it from the ocean, I think. So she wants 3 population and also 2 animals in borders. So she's just a pickier sage, apparently. Animals and population. Well... Oh, are there... So, there's these stoats who want to be next to critters, right? But I could have them hunt herring instead of rabbits or whatever. I guess it's about the same. Alright, get over here, I guess. Let's go there, actually, and extend the ocean a tiny bit. I would like to have a little bit of deeps available, I think. Well, there's some. So I was thinking like a herring here. Oh right, the stoat doesn't actually make food. Oops. Do I still want the herring there? I don't know. I mean, she likes gold well enough. I'm sure we'll find some use for it, right? She really went that way. Like, you're not supposed to like Wasteland. What is wrong with you? I'm just trying to be efficient. Put this down, like, before she gets here. Encourage her to go this way. She wouldn't do it. Okay. Well, we'll find a use for that eventually, I guess. I mean, the thing is, because we own the sage, any single plant will do it, right? You could even have a pear tree being eaten by herring. Except she's not looking this way. If I could just pick this herring up and put it over here, I'd be much happier. Pretty stupid. So I can make her expand this way by putting something there, and then she'll be incentivized in the future to go that way. If I have this herring, I guess I can just put a stove there. Here? Sure. Pretty embarrassing prologue for me so far. Ocean, I guess? I'm not that interested in Taiga, probably. I guess let's see who we have first. So the inventor and the miner might both like Taiga, right? So we have minerals that make science. And like, they like to be barren, which minerals add to. So, oops. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll take the miner. Oh, but I have to give him a place to live. Where is the miner? There. So, like, come over here? But more quickly, please. So he wants technology and minerals within borders. So that's fine. This wants to be next to another bioticum with base science, which would have to be like a fir tree, basically. And there's gold there, huh? Okay, so like a fir tree, a stone, probably just agate. Well, and hopefully it's not like we should have drafted first. God, I'm so bad at this. I guess copper. It's fine. You have era left to like replace things. To do your undos. This is enough, surely. Yeah. Oh no, because I haven't actually put the second mineral down yet. Okay. So obviously we can't place the copper yet. But tin could maybe go here, or I could replace the stone with tin? No, I don't want to do that. I just don't have the plants, really, to make tin happy. Unless... What if I turned this into ocean? Because I do actually have some pretty good ocean plants, I feel like, right? I have a sea anemone. But if I put the gold booster here, what am I talking about? Oh, this is the ocean stuff, excuse me. I mean, what do I have that wants gold? Kind of nothing, right? Agate could go there, it's just bad is the problem. I don't have anywhere to put tin yet. But if I put tin here, and then in the future, maybe make this into an ocean, and put sea anemone there, it would be fine. But I don't have to do that right now. I've gotten all my era for settling my nomads, for my Eon. I can go focus on whoever's going to give me... Oh, right. The mine... No, I haven't. The miner... Yes, okay. Right. The miner needs more minerals. So, for that reason, I think I can put tin here. It doesn't do much yet. But I think I can manage to put a plant out here and make it happy someday. And that way I don't have to use up the gold booster on something crummy like agate. And I do have enough biodiversity I could just chuck in a copper at some point. And this is fairly... Oh, no, I don't. I have 4 rugged and 3 biodiversity, not the other way around. Okay. Well, whatever. So let's go work on the sage. Because he should be easy to do. He just needs, like, a plant. I can't put down the apple tree yet. So I guess I'll put a, like, dubious pear tree in. It's the same problem I always have when I have the, like, blueberry, apple tree, pear tree thing, is that I don't think there's enough space to give all of them all the adjacencies they want. You can't have an apple tree next to both of the plants, or the fruits, while also having the fruit next to a mineral and having the pear next to 2 herbivores. You can have any 2 of those, but not all 3. So, I don't know. I'll just assume we're gonna maybe replace the blueberry at some point, or maybe never make it good. I don't know. But having an apple tree next to 2 plants is something I can actually do. So I'll put a pear tree. I'll do the same thing I always do. I'll put a pear tree in, put an apple tree next to it. I'll put it. Going that way, huh? I wish I could unterraform and just turn it into garbage so they wouldn't use it. Because I want you to go over here. But this is currently garbage, so they couldn't. That mineral booster wasn't there until the town just happened, right? You don't find out what the boosters are until they settle, I think? Maybe? I still haven't figured out the mechanics in this dang game. Okay. And we do get that. So let's take a draft for... Well, let's see what you get. Animals for gold or animals for food? Probably not fish. You seem to want population. So I guess I can give you hunter. Sure. The miner doesn't have any need for a project yet. So you just want like a third animal, basically, right? Both for this and to activate your hunter. And I had a plan, I think. Stoat and herring. So draft more for forest. Try to pick up something that's got an animal and a useful plant or something. Nightshade. I've never seen nightshade before. Not that I can recall, anyway. It's a flower, but not a fruit, and it's undergrowth, for what that's worth. It makes a bunch of science. And it comes with pear trees, but we have those. Palace cat also getting unlocked in the taiga is something, maybe. Not much, probably. Pangolin likes a different bioticum type, which I don't think is very good. In my Huntress City, I want a bunch of animals, and in my Sage City, I want a bunch of fruits. I don't really want a mix of both in there. Distinct adjacent animals. I mean, that could be nice for the first day, or well, secondary, I guess, when I start getting level 2 stuff. And it likes different tags on animals in the biome. It seems pretty cool. Both of these. But they're both level 2. I couldn't do much of anything with them now. Nightshade. I mean, a bunch of science. Nobody really cares about science, though. I mean, the miner likes some science. Feldspar. Yeah, I don't know. These are all sort of bad. I'll take Spectralite. It doesn't do anything now, but at least it does something cool later. Corsac. It would be cool, but I mean, this would be the place to have it, right? Well, a squirrel here helps biodiversity at least, I guess. There's already a squirrel there. They're so small I didn't even see them. I mean, I can put a rabbit here and one day replace it with something better, I guess. The annoying thing is if they would just expand their borders to include the herring that I put down in anticipation of their arrival, then I wouldn't have to do anything. That should be enough food, I think. No, I guess not quite. We're gonna be 10 short. And you're completely packed, aren't you? No, it's not quite. Oh, this. Yes, there's space there. Well, in that case, I should have maybe put the rabbit over here. What am I doing? These rabbits, I mean, they suck, right? Rabbits over here would make the pear tree happier. Not a skunk. A rabbit. Alright, I mean, an embarrassing first era, or prologue, as I often have, but it is what it is. She did her thing, not that that super matters. We get another draft, which we can put off until we see... Well, I guess our era goal is just going to be column era, right? Because I've already done everything else. Yeah. Okay. So just have 70 points. We've already accomplished the 1 and 2 star parts, apparently. I mean, it's an easy era to accomplish. It just... or easy goal. But it doesn't come with any, like, bonuses like the other ones do, right? They impose some additional constraint on you, like, oh, you have to get a bunch of food in this one city, or something. And they give you a reward, which is, oh, you know, you build farms in all your cities, or something. Which will help you in future eras if you can meet that goal. And we're not going to have any of those if we keep taking column era, but that's okay. I'll just do what I can. Anybody else need input? The miner wants to do something. Big Dale Stables, huh? Elements and borders, minerals with highest science, or gems. I imagine I'll be taking elements. I already have stone and tin and coppers coming up. Eventually, someday. Although, I mean, copper could make an awful lot someday of science, right? Even at best, it's just 100, I suppose. Well, you can get that just for having, like, some elements. Okay, I'll take stone feathers. inventing something. It's just gonna be something lame like primitive tools, I assume. Oops, sorry about that ding. There's a reminder on my calendar. You invented chickens! Statues. Statues of chickens? If you say so. Never even heard of a chicken, you weirdos. They don't exist in the Taiga. Actually, as far as I've seen, they don't exist anywhere in the game. But they probably do. I just haven't seen them yet. Okay, so he has not yet enough science, but close. And not yet enough wealth, but close. So I had the idea of making this ocean so they could find another plant to satisfy Tim, and that still seems reasonable. Or, I mean, why not make it forest? I don't have any amazing plants in the forest, really, right? But I do have sea anemone, is my kind of dream. Tons of science and a little bit of food because it's a plant and we have sage. I should be encouraging it to expand to the east actually because I need this taiga to get bigger. I don't want them to go over to this taiga. Because that's a separate biome. I want to get more rugged in here. More biodiversity so we can get copper. So, I suppose for some wealth, I could just throw a clownfish in here. It's next to sea anemone, right? Doesn't seem so bad. I have drafts coming. Shouldn't be building stuff when I have drafts lying around. Pearls. This whole chunk basically just makes science, which is cool for the inventor. But if anyone else wants to go into the ocean, they won't be too happy. I mean, I guess no one else really wants the gold that badly either, right? Or no, I have the Huntress, don't I? So she could maybe get some gold and food or something. Like she wouldn't mind either of these. I guess I will take the pearls. I can't exactly use them at the moment, but I might in the future. Extend this ocean over here. I mean, maybe I should just do that, is like, bring the ocean all the way over here. The science booster here, is that okay? It would be nice if that were taiga, wouldn't it? Well, but sea anemone is cool too. So now this space here could kind of be reserved for pearls at some future date, which apparently are minimal. If I just get a little bit more biodiversity in the ocean, right? And like bedrock wants to be next to a plant, right? So why not just put that here? And a pearl here would, I think, complete the miner village, right? I can't place a pearl at the moment. Oh, I can. Why do I have 3 biodiversity? Oh, because bedrock gives an extra biodiversity if it's next to a plant. So, yeah, he has enough science. He just needs more wealth and more minerals. And pearls, weirdly, are both. I assume this counts as next to the coast, right? Yeah. And I assume this wouldn't be because it's not adjacent to a land, but I wish instead of like adjacent to the coast, it said it's adjacent to land, because that's much clearer. What is the coast exactly? Okay, fine. Oh yeah, and you got this as well, of course. Cool. So he's having a good day. And in fact, I think we're finishing Colmera now. No. Okay, fair enough. I have more drafts. Draft for Taiga? What would you say a larynx is? Apparently it's a lost construction tree. It likes critters, so maybe I could replace the fur with it, for example. Counts as distance for other biotica. I mean, it's level 2, so I can't do it now. But this is the one that, I mean, given that we want to put copper in here at some point, and I don't have that much biodiversity at the moment, something like taiga that doesn't consume a ton of biodiversity, or sorry, like Larix that doesn't consume a ton of biodiversity is a tempting choice. This outputs more extra biodiversity. That's, yeah, I love this. If we're going for solar punk, which I hope to do, this Larix seems great. So what's the deal with fur again? It just like is lost, that's it. And it's a tree. Oh, Larix probably isn't a tree. Do they have something that want to be next to trees? I think they just want to be next to plants, right? But this is empty, I never put anything there. I still don't really have anything that makes gold. But if I put Larix here, that would be undergrowth. It's not now, but it could be in the future. And then maybe I could replace this tin with peat. Less ions, but more biodiversity and lost. I was hoping they would go this way, but I didn't really make that easy for them. I certainly could get them to if I had enough time. But we won't go work on the Sage Town now, I guess. Always work on this stuff. In that case, why did I just draft? Well, I couldn't draft forest. It was illegal. Could have maybe drafted ocean, though. So this pear tree wants another herbivore. I don't really have any good ones. Have any good minerals that I could put next to this instead? Not really. I guess a herring is okay. Oh, right, it's not currently inside city borders, but they would expand immediately if I put it there. So that's probably fine. And, I mean, we mostly want plants, of course. Because of sage. But I could, like, toss some kelp in here. That seems pretty good. It's next to a fish. It's a plant. It makes food. What's not to love? But we obviously need more. This is not going to get us to 20 population. Still short on this. I thought we were there already. So the ocean could stand some high... Could spend some biodiversity on, like, pearls, I suppose. But they're kind of expensive. At least not that expensive. Although, the only coastal place in here is... like, these two slots. And I kind of... Well, I could move the kelp, right? The sage doesn't really want wealth. He wants more food. A mineral booster. Can I do anything with that? Put more plants over here for some reason. I just don't have enough, like, plants. Could put an ash in. Maybe another apple tree. Actually, how is his fruit picker doing? He's at 3, so 1 extra fruit would be nice. Yeah. So what if I put some tin in here? Or no, sandstone is better? So I only... If I'm planning to put it next to an ash tree... I don't really have a place to put fruit in here, is the problem. Maybe I should look this way for my mineral, because I think it would be nice to get something in here. Sandstone doesn't really work in this area. But tin does, because there's kelp and a pear tree. On the other hand, this thing wants another herbivore. My herbivores are all kind of stinky. I'll just put tin in. It's not working towards his goals at all, I know, but It's nice to diversify. Both because you get prosperity relatively cheaply for stuff you're low level at, and because, you know, it's more biodiversity. Yes, correct. We have completed the arrow. There's actually a fast forward button, which seems crazy for an era other than the last. But I don't know, I guess it's just as crazy. No, it's more crazy than in the last era. Okay, so he wants just way more population, of course. It would be very nice to get one extra fruit in, and I think that's why, like, I want another apple tree. The problem is, what am I gonna put next to the apple tree? More friggin' blueberries and pears? Nobody wants that stuff, man. And I guess more tin here? Just seems like madness. Like, I should find a way to use sandstone, but there's just not that many things that make science in here. I could put a sandstone down. This is a good one. Because we don't have any animals, really. Well, I have one. I mean, Ash has a decent amount of science, and it's new, right? Maybe that's just what I should do. It doesn't get me where I want to be on, like, new fruits. But the extra 60 bonus here is not absolutely the end of the world for missing it. He's gonna manage to invent something? He is. Yeah, okay. Well, so it's nice to have these guys in, I guess. Sandstone and Ash. Alright, yeah. What is it? Cups? Glass. Not bad. Three different prosperity for their first invention is a pretty good deal. Is the miner gonna come buy that from them, actually? Yep, here he comes. That's nice. It is a good luxury to make. So, I gotta say, the Huntress Town looks a lot harder to do than the Sage Town. Because it's just like the same but more. Okay, no one has buildings they want input on. I mean, I feel like I ought to give these guys more fruit, right? To get that fruit picker going? which I guess would just be a blueberry, because it's already next to a mineral. Sure, a blueberry here is fine. And then if I want to, I can put an apple tree out here, but I don't necessarily have to commit to that. I mean, a single blueberry is 40 food. But it's actually 100 because he's going to get another 60 from his fruit picker leveling up, of course. Close to the end of the era. 5 is coming up, or rather 5 more, and we'll be there. Anyone else's buildings need more work before we switch eras? I guess that's a good question to ask. Yours is looking good, and I think the miner's is also good. He has plenty of elements. Yes. Okay. So those are all fine. Oh, there's an animal booster. When did that... Oh, right. It got there when he expanded, of course. Huh. What would I want from that? Pretty much the only thing I can think of to put there is a school. Well, no. Ugh, a Corsac over here sucks, even though it is like a level 2 tier, a 2-star animal. So like, I can put a squirrel there. It doesn't do much, but the extra biodiversity wouldn't hurt. So now we can maybe fit like an apex bioticum in here somewhere. That doesn't have to be just another apple tree. Sure. And we're done. Calmera, yes. Easy enough. Calmeras have no additional effects. Amazing. What I did was so boring that the only thing I could pick would be castles and knights. Just didn't focus on anything. Well, I focused on food, I guess. The other ones are for focusing on wealth and science. And there's one other, right? There's castles and knights, merchant age, and 2 others. One of them is, I don't remember what the one is for science. There's revolution. I remember that. That's for having a single very large city, maybe, or a large and rich city, like 6 and 6, as I recall, which I guess we didn't get to. You're like 17 and 4. Anyway, so we'll be doing another Calmera, but that's going to be in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.